Good morning. How is it going? Everybody's okay? I see that you're adamant to chat one with each other, which is exactly why we decided to organize this event. It's a catalyzing event between entrepreneurs and between people who support entrepreneurs. I'm very happy to welcome Excellency Komumbo, the Minister, and James Mwangi, who will join me on the stage just afterwards for a small chat on entrepreneurship in France and in Kenya. So BPI is the Bank for Entrepreneurs in France. It was created basically 12 years ago, and I would say close to 9 months after the creation, we launched an African plan. So we are natively directed towards Africa. Here you have the whole African team of BPI who's present with the partners. I see a lot of funds that are investing in Africa that we finance through our funds of funds. We do export credit, we do funds of funds, we do also sort of international cooperation with states to help them build their own BPIs for entrepreneurs. We are supporting French entrepreneurs, and there is here a French delegation of companies interested by Kenya. And I would say to our Kenyan partners that the philosophy of France, of course, is export, like many other European countries, but more than that, it is investing in the countries. The specificity of France is that we are not so much an exporter as Italy or Germany, but we are much more of an investor. And here in Kenya, we are the 4th investor in the country. Maybe a lot of people don't know that, because the brands are sometimes non-classical French brands like Norfolk or Fairmont, but Norfolk and Fairmont is, guess what? It's French. Yeah. So that's the way we do. We invest a lot of capital outside of France. And if you look at the 27 countries in the European Union, France is the one which is investing the more, the biggest amount of capital outside of the country. That's our French touch, I would say. And with that, we export our way of also doing business, and I would say heroizing entrepreneurs. So I come to that point. Here you have a lot of yellow, the yellow of the bank of BPI France. We were very happy, when was that, 4 to 5 years ago, to welcome your president, Mr. Kenyatta, to our big event in Paris. That year we had close to 20,000 people physically in a stadium, and President Kenyatta went to talk to them with Emmanuel Macron, and he said to them, "Come to Kenya," and here we're there. We come. It took some years because of COVID, but we are there. We are there, and we come with entrepreneurs. And you can look at what he said on YouTube. We had that conversation just before. You just type BPI France Big Kenyatta, BPI France Big Kenyatta on YouTube, and you will see the speech of your president to our entrepreneurs in Paris, in the stadium of Accor Arena. It was an extraordinary moment, So we love entrepreneurs. For us, entrepreneurs are the solution to most of our problems in each and every country. It's undoubtedly the solution to the French problems, to the European problems, and probably, because inevitably Kenya has problems, to the Kenyan problems. We need to have more entrepreneurs. And the banks, and we will have a conversation on that, have a deep and dire responsibility to steer entrepreneurship, energize entrepreneurs, give them courage to go forward, finance them, give them ambition, convince them that they can do much, much more, always much, much more, and generate what we need, which is mass prosperity. Mass prosperity is the challenge of the times, and we are an actor of that in history. We have to do it. This is what we try to do, at least in France. We try to help also other countries to follow the same direction, and we are believers in trade. We think that trade is absolutely fundamental, which is why we bring to you today a lot of French companies, which is why also we will always welcome Kenyan companies in France. We want to bound the ties between the two countries through trade. It's very classical. It's, no blah blah, only execution of precise operations, business through entrepreneurship. That's what we want to do. This is for my introduction. So very simple. Entrepreneurs at the center. Entrepreneurs at the center, trade at the center, investment in Kenya, This is what we want to do, and the philosophy, which is grassroots business, which is why we are bankers, huh? And we love that business.